This is a virtual fam trip of Mandrare River Camp. So there's two ways to get to Mandrare River Camp from Tanna. The first is by scheduled airline, which flies from Tanna to Fort Dauphin, followed by approximately 3-hour drive to get to Mandrare. The second and the best way to get here is by scheduled charter flight from Tanna, pretty much straight to Mandrare. There is a 5-minute drive when you land before you get to the camp, and that's it. These scheduled charter flights run on a Monday and Friday throughout the peak season. Mandrare River Camp has 9 tents, all looking out over the Mandrare River, with a nice sitting area outside. The river currently is very dry, but in the wetter seasons that fills up, and beyond you look over to the hills and the spiny forest. Let's have a look inside. As you move inside the tent, you've got a large tent with a double or twin bed, a writing desk, a fan for when it gets really hot down here, a little cupboard, and at the back of the tent you've got a stone-built bathroom with sink and all the amenities you'll need, and a nice hot soda shower and toilet. The main area is the hub of the camp and looks out over the Mandrare River. To one side you have a swimming pool, and as you come in you have a lounge, a bar, and the dining area, which all look out over the river. Activities at Mandrare are based around the spiny forest, where you search for Verreaux Sifakas, Ringtail Lemurs, grey-brown mouse lemurs, grey mouse lemurs, and whitefoot sportive lemurs. Some of those are diurnal, so you'll see them during the day, and others are nocturnal, so they wake up at night. So a night walk is definitely a must when you're at Mandrare River Camp. Although the lemurs are the key reason a lot of people come to this area, everyone is blown away by the culture of the Antandroy people. That's the local tribe who live not far from here, have had some very strong superstitions and beliefs which really control how we operate in the forests, what we can do and what we can't do. So it really is a totally different world. It's also possible to visit the sacred spiny forest and the tombs of the Antandroy people, where you can learn about their ancestors. Market days are always fun because you have people coming from the drier region in and around Mandrare and people coming from the wetter region in Fort Dauphin, all bringing their different produce to one market for a big get together. It's by no means a tourist affair, but it's just seeing how trading happens between these different communities. If you're staying longer at Mandrare, then it is possible to visit Lakanuni, which has some fantastic sand dunes which you can climb and get views out over the sea. It's a break from the dry, dusty, harsh environment that you find in the spiny forest. Meals are a movable feast and are not always held in the main area, but can be held out in the forest around camp. You might find some secret lunches as you go through your activities, so there's always a surprise happening down at Mandrare River Camp. The areas in and around Mandrare River Camp are so different from other places in Madagascar. Madagascar in general is very different from north to east to west and south, so it's something you really shouldn't miss out on, because this environment is so special and so unique to this specific area that you're not going to see it anywhere else in the world.